So, you know that guy that seems like he's a robot, but you know he can't, or he isn't, because, well, he doesn't have this social aptitude or athletic capabilities? Yeah, that's my brother, Sean. I'll tell you about his 3 lives: his debate life, his social life, and his sweatpants. First, we're going to talk about Sean in the realm of his life that you could say matters to him the most. No, not his girlfriend, debate. Each year, more than 120,000 students in high schools and middle schools across the country compete in speech and debate for more than 3,000 different schools. Sean's high school life centered around debate. But Sean, being one of these kids, isn't just one of these kids. He's one of a kind. Sean's main form of debate was policy debate, also known as cross-examination debate, or CX. During this form of debate, speakers will speak as quickly as they can to fit in as much information as possible within the allowed time limit. Some of the best debaters in the country can speak as many as 350 to 500 words per minute. For CX, you have to do a lot of research, but in Sean's case, he over-researched. He found out all the information that nobody wanted to know. And Sean and his debate partner, Anthony, seen here on California Berkeley t-shirt for that tournament last year, didn't always see eye to eye. For example, Sean loved talking about China, but Anthony didn't really like talking about China, so you can see how that could be a problem. Sean and Anthony would practically switch personalities during debates. Sean would go into so-called angel mode, where he'd become very calm, but when he's like that and you're around him, it's kind of really annoying. This is a picture of the speech team last year at state, and there, of course, is Sean, where he likes to be front and center. On days that he didn't have other obligations or speech tournaments, Sean liked to watch TV or other random shows for relaxation. He had a lot of inside jokes with himself, but, well, they sometimes related to other people, but not always. Sean likes to quote TV shows because they come up with the things that he can't say or just think of. One of his favorite TV shows to quote is Big Bang Theory, which you all know of by now. And I think he aspires to be like Sheldon someday. But more than Sean likes to admit, he relies on luck, and of course the sure faith in himself that one day he'll become supreme leader and take over the entire world. But on our hearth we have daruma. Daruma are Japanese dolls that have been blessed by a priest to help you accomplish your hopes and goals. You fill in one of the eyes when you've set a goal, and you fill in the other when it's been accomplished. Most people have 1 or 2. As you can see, Sean has 8. Sean watches the news in his spare time because, well, he likes to come up with or just see everything possible in the world. Courtney said, one time, Sean texted me, and it was the first time I'd ever really seen him super excited. It was because there was congressional debate on TV. Most people know the dress code for most events. Nice clothes for special occasions and casual clothes for everyday life. Well, you know, there's the t-shirts, shorts, stuff like that for casual, slacks and skirts for business casual, and dresses and suits for formal. Sean has 2 wardrobes, his sweats and his suits. According to history, sweatpants were originally created for men to use in athletic activities. Across the world, they're known as tracksuit bottoms, jogging bottoms, and track pants. This is relevant to Sean because he never really did any of these activities, ever. Also, according to ABC Fashion Column, the trends among men these days include 3-piece suits, V-necks, leather jackets, scarves, and bold and bright colors. Sean never really went for the whole fashion thing. It was more, what's comfortable today, or what's on top. Do you know what Sean wore to graduation? I bet you could guess. Sweatpants. Yeah. He said, no one can see what I'm wearing under my robe, but as Miss Manning pointed out, it's not Hogwarts. The robes don't go all the way to the ground. Sean worships his sweatpants. He was heartbroken when he found out that he really should only take 1 or 2 to college. He said, why would I risk my comfort for looks? And, of course, my response was, because they're sweatpants. He never really saw the logic in that statement. I say blame it on the parents. They bought him his first pair of sweatpants and doomed him forever. This is all a summary of Sean's life so far. I'm sure if he was older, you'd all be sitting there for a whole lot longer, and you'd probably also be more bored than I'm sure you are right now. This is also probably more than you ever wanted to know about one person. But I'm telling you to help you. Beware. He'll be back eventually. And, mark my words, God help us all, God help the cable bill, and God help the racks at Gap. Thank you.